What's going on, everybody? It's Joe from the Acceptable Casualties, and we're here to take a look at these modular MDF boards that Creative Scenery just put out. Kim just sent me a couple sets in the mail, kind of show off over here and show you guys what these are capable of. So you guys probably are familiar with, how modular tables work, where you got these tiles, you can set them up. This is a 1x1 right here. It's just kind of easier to stack, store. You don't have to have like a rollout mat or anything like that. And then, you kind of just use it on your table and take it out when you need it. So Kim ended up making these out of MDF. I don't know what thickness they are on here, but yeah, it's like your standard MDF tile right here, 1x1. So when he sent them over, he said, like, just take a look at them, think about what you can do with them. And then, if you want to make a video, great. So I decided, yeah, sure, I'll end up putting that together for him. So with these tiles right here, when I was looking at it, standard layout you can get on here. You can get like 24 of these tiles, do a 4x6 table. Obviously you flock them, do whatever you want with them, and like I said, storage will be super easy for them. When I was looking at them too, what could be really good for these, if you guys want to do smaller city tables, might only be like a 3x3 or a 4x4, and you just want to put your roads on here, and you can kind of set up a modular one, so any way you turn it and connect with it, you can change the layouts of your cities and towns. So that was like the first two things that hit at me. And then I started looking at it a little bit more, and I was like, this would be great for if you're doing even 28 mil or 15 mil, and you want to kind of set up like a little scenic thing for like somebody's yard or anything like that, where you put your fence lines up, maybe leave a section here for your house, put gardens in and everything like that, and then you can kind of just take this and put it away and store it, and when you're ready to do that scene again for whatever table that you're playing on, you kind of have it already built into the framework on these bases. So that's, like I said, another really good way of using it. But what I was looking at mostly from my perspective, when I got this whole thing in here, I was like, how would I end up using this? And when I saw these boards, I was like, okay, yeah, I could do the flocking, I can use it for a table, but the first thing that jumped out at me was the elevation that I can do with these. So with these sets, Kim sends out these little almost like these little borders that go around the bottom over here, and they just kind of slip in underneath. I'll just do it on top so you guys can see it. So you build the frame, we'll just say we're looking at from the bottom up right here. So you get 4 of them, and you get 4 of them per tile. This is all of them right there. And they snap around, you can glue them in if you want to. So you end up putting these in there, and then if you want to put these under your mat, what you can end up doing, I don't have it glued, so I don't want to do it right now, but you can put it at the edge of your map, and it's going to give you about a 1/2 inch, it looks like maybe a little bit more of a lip on there. So if you wanted to kind of gradually build your table up and let it rise and go up, you just keep stacking these up gradually, going all the way down. You have a nice flat surface to still put your models on, put your buildings on your tabletop, and the fleece or whatever you're using for, even if it's like the mouse pad style mat, kind of just roll off and be straight, so you get this gradual elevation going up your table from left to right if you build it from edge to edge across your table. So I was like, man, this would be really, really good. So I think next week or the week after, we're planning on doing either a battle group or a bolt action battle report, and we're going to try to use these underneath the table to kind of show off how well that would work for gradually building up an elevation along a table from lower ground to higher ground. And I think these will work really well. I think they just went up for sale too on Creative Scenery. This video is going to be up on Friday morning, so I'm pretty sure that they just went up live on the site right now. So like I said, tons of purposes for this stuff. Like I said, if you guys have modular, you guys have used modular tables before, they work really, really well if you're in need of storage, or you travel to the gaming group a lot. It's kind of just a nice way to be able to pick up your stuff and take it with you without taking up a ton of space. And it gives you tons of variations and options as far as layout goes on your table, especially if you're willing to put the work in and get creative with it. So this is kind of just like a nice little thing that Kim put out over there to kind of give players another tool and a little bit more flexibility to go out and build the tables that they want and still make it able so you're able to come back and play like the next game and really kind of change your setup, and you're not kind of married to one particular gaming mat or one particular style of gaming table. You can kind of mix and match so you don't get stale playing with the same thing over and over and over again. So yeah, this is what we're looking at right now. Like I said, I'm going to try to show these off so you guys can see the elevation on the next battle report that we're doing. I also have another project that I'm going to work on. I can't really talk about it right now, but I think these boards, we're going to work really, really well with it. So I'll end up showcasing that too, and end up putting that together and checking it out. So yeah, go over to Creative Scenery. They got tons of cool little stuff. Like I said, I'll leave the link in the bottom of the description. But they got tons of cool stuff as far as hobby things go, which is awesome. But I mean, Kim also does terrain over there. He has like a full train set in 15 mil. There's like airfields. There's tons of really cool stuff for World War II over there, as well as like some other like little options. Totally worth checking out. Like I said, I've showcased the buildings before. I have like the farmhouses and some of the Russian buildings over there, and they're top-notch buildings. They come pre-painted if you want them as well, which is really nice. So yeah, go check them out. Support somebody in our community, one of the smaller guys out there that makes a really good product. And just throw a couple bucks his way, or just check out what he has to offer. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later.